Welcome back to Black Clover Anime Review. This is episode number 9. This one I'm reviewing the 59th episode of the anime, Flames of Hatred, and the 182nd chapter of the manga, The Congregation of Sephira. I think I say pronounce it. Yeah, this episode was roughly adapted from finished up the second half chapter 86 and went straight to 88. Basically 2.5 chapters. Yep, what happens in this episode? They pretty much wrap up the fight that started last episode. You have Asha, Noelle, Vanessa, and Fenrir taking Fana. A battle that waged for 2 episodes. Yeah. And like I said last week, Asha gets pretty close to her. How close? Like, almost close so that he could touch her. Yes. How is this accomplished? Through Fenrir's spatial magic. Yep. Yeah, it gets real close trying to figure out what the heck is up. What's their deal? Why does she have so much hatred? There is flashbacks in this episode of apparently a group of humans attacking what looks like, because she has elf ears even though she's from the Diamond Kingdom. Asha kind of points that out right away. Well, not from Diamond Kingdom, but her powers are very similar to that of Mars. It's showing a flashback that the elf village was attacked. As for who attacked the village, this elf village, no idea. It's never explained. I don't know who actually did it. It could have been one of the series villains. I highly doubt Elisha would attack his own damn village. As for who did, no idea. I highly doubt it was the Clover Kingdom. For a good reason. I highly doubt they were going to do something like this. From look at the magic, it could have been the Diamond Kingdom who did this. It's a possibility, but as for who really attacked them, no idea. Yeah. Of course, Fauna's salamander is pretty much destroyed by Asha this episode. Yeah, after it only showed up just 2 episodes ago, it gets destroyed. I should point out in the manga, this one's around for a few chapters before it gets killed by Asha. Yeah, how was it killed? This bull thrust. Basically combining his 2 swords together to this almighty move that slices right through the salamander, and yeah, that's how she's defeated. The wall shows up halfway. No, when we first see Noelle in this episode, she is trying to put out the fire caused by the salamander because the fire is very hard to put out. It kind of reminded me of Greek fire. Yeah, it's very similar to that. My guess is the writer must have had this fire partially based on that. That's my personal guess, because if I know about Greek fire, it's very hard to put out. I don't know much about it aside from hard to put out and the fact that it's also used as the torch for the Olympics. Yep. So there's that. And this was overall a really good episode, though it did show off a flashback, a recap of the past 2 episodes before this one. Yeah. Though I keep wondering, though, when is Asha going to go to the Black Asha mode? Yeah, I don't know when. My guess is they're probably going to wait till probably about 2 or 3 episodes before they finally get a chance to do that. Yeah, overall, really good episode. Kind of wraps up this fight. Next week, it's going to be a fight. It's going to be the wrap up with what Fenrir is up to. Alright, now for news chapter manga. Followers of Sephira. Chapter starts off with, looks like it's Fauna and Mars. Looks like they've been resurrected. Except they're both butt naked. For some reason. Like, it's like, oh yeah, this is what a body of a 15-year-old looks like. Yeah. And of course he gets slapped for it. I don't remember who this guy is. Then we see, looks like some other elves just about to attack, and it's like the followers of Sephira. Like person's full swing, about to drop a meteorite. Yeah, on town. It's like, and they say, open the gate to hell. Yeah, that's literally what this thing says. And of course we have some other people battling going on. We have Noelle trying to take on her brother. These other followers. And that's it. and pretty much Asha shows up at the end of the chapter. First time few chapters he's actually showing up. And I think it ends with the final battle approaches. Now, I didn't... When I saw that line at the end of the chapter, I'm thinking, yeah, this is not the end of the series because I haven't heard any announcement about it. My guess is that this arc is finally starting to wrap up because it's been going on for like almost a year now. Like when the next chapter comes out, yeah, it's been exactly like 1 year since this arc started. Yeah, basically with chapter 183. Right now, this is the 50th chapter of this invasion arc. My guess is when the anime gets to this, it'd probably be season 3. Yeah, that's my personal guess anyways. It's a pretty good chapter. It does kind of loosely, partially, it's starting to look like a wrap up of the arc. Yeah, it feels like sort of the end of the arc. That's what it feels like for this particular chapter. But it is kind of good. Though it's kind of weird to see Mars and Fauna butt naked because they've been resurrected, well, reincarnated as they were. Yeah, of course, the person they were talking to, she slapping was like, man, this is what 15-year-old body looks like. Yeah, the only reason I know the butt naked, well, because you don't see any clothes on, and you get a chance to see Fauna and Mars' rear ends in this chapter. First time you actually see actual nudity in this actual series. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I don't have a problem with it. They've occasionally shown nudity in other series I've read, but yeah, this is the first time I can think of actual nudity in this series. Overall, I'm gonna give this chapter fully 8, 9 out of 10 because lots of stuff happens in this chapter. So yeah, that's it for this particular review. My next review I'm gonna do right after this is a review of the newest chapter for Hunter x Hunter. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do Fairy Tail. Okay, but until the next review. Bye.